Hello, Dragonites. How is everybody doing? Did everybody have a good week? Not so good a week? How are we doing, guys? This is a check-in. I want to know how everybody is doing. I'm gonna put a little light on the situation here. I hope that if you are struggling this week, as a lot of us have been, that you found ways to do a little bit of self-care and really do something for yourself. Whatever that looks like for you, I hope you had a chance to do it. And if you just run out of time, then schedule it, because it's that important, okay? We're in this together and it's gonna be worse before it gets better, so please take a minute, give yourself a chance to breathe and do something pleasant, and for God's sake, turn off the devices and the radios and the TVs, good God, and the phones, and try to do something fun. All right, guys, so I wanted to share with you a wonderful friend mail canvas that Ray over at SugarRayCrafts gifted to me. She told me I could pick one that I liked because you know, you know, that whole Christmas birthday thing, right? And so I, you know, kind of looked through to see what was there, and then, I mean, there were a couple that I was, you know, pretty happy with, but you know, but this one I particularly liked. This came out not in the most recent drop from Diamond Art Club, but the one right before this one. This is Freya of the Valkyries by Chrisabug, and she's a 55.6 by 78.7 centimeter, and most important of all, rounds, guys, rounds. So we're gonna just take a look at this and just see everything there is to know about it. It says there are 74 colors, and there are 2 ABs, 1 iridescent, and 4 fairy dust diamonds, for a total of 57,772 beautiful shiny diamonds. So let me know in the comments, how do you guys feel about these sleeves that DAC is now using? For those of you that don't know, they've gone to a generic kind of a Diamond Art Club box, and they put sleeves on them depending on what canvas is in the box. So, yeah, let me know your thoughts on that. Okay, let's take Freya out and take a look at her. I am an absolute sucker for female heroines. I think it's really cool. Extra bonus if they ride a dragon, but you know, it doesn't look like she does, but she's definitely the female warrior variety. So, that's exciting. Now, you have your standard kit. For those of you that, you know, are still not familiar with Diamond Art Club kits, you get this tray. It'll either be this one or the one that it looks the same, but it's a little bit smaller depending on which kit you get. So, you know, just know that going in. I really like DAC's trays. My issue though with DAC's trays is I lose this stopper all the time because I don't use the lid. So, you know, but I usually have it, you know, just open like this, which is fine. But if you go to pour your drills back or something, it falls right out. So just be careful of that if you do have some of these trays. These are easy to lose. Okay, so you have your lid, you have your stopper, you have your replacement waxy-ish, putty-ish Diamond Art Club, you know, super duper. You also have your regular heart wax in case, you know, you're die-hard and you just want to stick with it. You do get one of those. You do get your multi-placer. This is, I think this is 7, I'm pretty sure. Yep, it's a 7. You get your little bag of baggies in case you want to kit up or save your spares. And last but certainly not least, you get your handy dandy Diamond Art Club branded, ergonomically designed diamond painting pen. So, yeah, and this is you get a 4-placer, so you get a 4 and a 7. And these are the pens that you just twist it, and it will come right out. Yeah, sort of right out. And a word to the wise, don't twist out too much. You really want it to be as flush with the pen as you can get it and still have it work. That's when you'll get the most out of it. So yeah, there you go. And you see, and if you want to refill this, you can twist it out, refill it with the refill that you get in the kit, and put it back in and rotate it, because it's the twisting of the pen to put it back in that has it come out at the tip. So there you go. And that's all you have to do. You can also use that refill that they give you to put some of their magical putty wax, whatever it's called, into the multi-placer if you so choose. So that is everything you get in the Diamond Art Club kit. Certainly everything that you need to do your project. Also, let me know in the comments. I'm very interested to know, do you guys utilize the kits that come with your DAC canvases, or do you have other types of supplies that you use that you're kind of faithful to all the time? That's kind of my question. Like, what, you know, what, do you actually use the kit or not? All right, guys. Let's take this out. All right, this little envelope has some important stuff in it. Here's your trading card. And what a shocker, bronze. Literally, guys, 90% of the time you're gonna have a bronze card. And then occasionally you can get silver, gold, or if you get a black one, oh my gosh, those are the most rare. So consider yourself really, truly blessed if you find one of those. Okay, and then also you have your sticker for your logbook or whatever you want to do with it that has all your information on it. I like the fact that they include everything on here. So it's kind of funny to me, the only thing they don't include on here is the name of the canvas. I wish that they would do that. So, you know, hey DAC, if you want a suggestion on this little label page, if you could just put the name of the canvas somewhere down here, up here, because it has everything else you need to know. So if you're putting it in a logbook, which is what I will do with it, you know how many colors it had, you know it was round drills, you know what size the canvas is, it's got DAC's serial number on it, your start date and your end date. I just wish it had, you know, if this Freya of the Valkyries was written up here, perfect. So yeah, but and here we go. So yes, as you can see, there are 74 woohoo colors. And they are listed at the end. So there's your AB is going to be 453. You have AB 3078, which looks like it might be kind of a lightish yellow. You have your L 3855, that's an iridescent. And then you have your fairy dust, 921, 3024, 3863, and 3865. That's nice. That's a winter white. I like that one. So it looks like you're going to have a white, a brown, a gray, and a red in your fairy dust drills. So that'll be pretty when you look at the picture. You can probably tell, you know, where you think those are going to go. So yeah, so make sure you don't throw away the little envelope, because you will cry if you do. All right, let's take this out and get a nice look at it. Thank you so much, Ray. I can't even tell you. I love a female heroine. To me, that is extra special, and that is exactly what she is. I'm also partial to redheads, and she's also redheaded, so yay. All right, let's see what we can do in here. Oh, she is so pretty, you guys. Who's gonna do the next event that has female heroines as a theme? This is my question, because yeah, I just want to do an excuse to actually work on her. She's really, really pretty. like really pretty. So, all right, let's see if I can sort of get her in frame. We may have to scan her, but we'll do the best we can. How about that? Hang on, everybody. Let me get situated, because per usual, too small a desk and too big a canvas. Oh, good Lord. All right, let me move a couple things here that are proving to be in the way. Let me just do that. And then maybe we'll be able to lay it down enough to look at it. Okay, sort of. Let's just see. All right, everyone. So there she is. Yeah, Freya of the Valkyries. Yeah. I like her golden horns. Yeah, I like her sword. Her sword is cool. Nice battle attire. Her armor is, you know, very catching. Nice. All the way down. So, yes, this is what she looks like. She's really pretty. Here are the drills. So you get a good look. Gosh, if I could talk, that would help. A lot of really pretty fall colors. So you fall autumn people, this is right up your alley. So pretty. Really beautiful. So, yeah. All right, let's talk about her for just a second. So, all right, this does have the gray dash line cover that's perforated, so you can see it, and the perforation, the gray lines are on the plastic, they're not on the canvas, so nobody panic. They will not be there when you're finished with this, so yay. So again, she's 55.6 centimeters by 78.7. She is by Chrysabug. And yeah, she's just really pretty. Just really pretty. Let's see. I'm trying to see if I can find out where some of these special drills are gonna go. Okay, so the sort of beigeish tan colored AB is going to be down here in her skirt. There's a bunch of it, and you know, all three of these have a bunch of it. There's some in her belt and some in her bustier level here. So it's kind of spread out as an accent color in multiple places. So that's really pretty. The other AB, which is that kind of light yellow looking one, is going to be, okay, also in her armor, the light color in her armor is the yellowish AB. Yeah, in all of the armor in her bustier, that's got some color here that's going to be that same. Up in her well, I don't know if those are feathers, horns, whatever they are. Up there in her headpiece, there's going to be that yellow AB, which is going to be so pretty. So that's exciting. And then the tan color iridescent or yellow iridescent drill, the 3855. That is going to be, let's see, it is the triangle symbol somewhere here, guys. It's here. Don't worry, I'll find it. Of course, I say that, you know, who knows. Let's see. Iridescent drill, wherefore art thou? Oh, okay. Is that where you are? Let's see. Oh, nope. That is a different one. Okay. Triangle, triangle. Where are you, triangle? Some in the hilt of her sword, for sure. Where else do we have some? Oh, some in her earrings. That's kind of cool. And some in her headpiece. Yeah, so that seems to be where that is going to be located. Then the red fairy dust is throughout her hair. It's very pretty. That red accent piece is going to be fairy dust, which is really cool. There's some red in her earring. That's also her headpiece. Also, the outline of her armor pieces has a little bit just to kind of accent it and outline it. Also, the dove gray sort of color fairy dust is going to be mostly in the blade of her sword, which is sort of cool. Is there any in her armor? Let me see. Doesn't look like it. Looks like it's going to be mostly in her sword. And then the brown AB, which is symbol K. Let's see. Where might that have gone? Okay, so that's an outlining color in her skin tone. So that's going to be the shadow in her skin tone, this kind of area down here. That's where that gray fairy dust is going to be. Or I'm sorry, the brown fairy dust. And then the white fairy dust is also kind of throughout. It's really also an accent color. It's kind of sprinkled in, like there's a bunch of it in her belt buckle. There's a little bit on the waist guard of her armor. There's a little bit throughout her hair, just enough to really, a bunch of it in the outline, just kind of sprinkled out throughout the painting. So that'll be pretty. So yeah, I think she's very pretty. I am so thankful to have her, and she's going to be so much fun. And I will definitely be using a roller on this one to keep this canvas in some level of order, because, oh, she's a big one. Yep, she really is. But very, very pretty. She's so pretty. Yes, and I was so happy to have her. Thank you again, Ray. If you haven't gone over to SugarRayCrafts channel, you should go over there and show her some love. She's a diamond painter. She does some paper crafting also, like I do. So yeah, head on over there. You get to see some of her animals and you'll laugh because they're very sweet. So anyway, yeah, so this is Freya of the Valkyries by Chrisabug at Diamond Art Club. So yeah, if you get a chance and you were thinking about maybe getting her, I would say yeah. There is some areas of color blocking. I think it's predominantly confetti, but there are some areas with some color blocking in it. So yeah, you can kind of do that and, you know, not go crazy with changing out your tray every 5 minutes if you want to do that. So yeah, she is very, very, very beautiful. I absolutely love her so, so much. I can't wait to work on her. Thank you again, Ray. It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. All right, everybody. Thank you for joining me to talk about this beautiful friend mail. Again, SugarRayCrafts channel, she will be in the description box. There'll be a link to her channel. And yeah, I can't stress enough to go check it out. Go see what's going on over there. Very, very kind, really, really good at heart person. So thank you one more time, Ray. She's stunning, and I just cannot wait to work on her. She also reminds me, my mother's hair looked a lot like that when she was in her youth, like mid to late teenager. Looked a lot like that. And yeah, so, and she was spicy. She had a little sass to her. So yeah, she was also very elegant and well spoken. So there you are. Yeah, but she just reminds me, she kind of personified her, which is one of the things also that drew me to her. That and the fact that, you know, hey, a female warrior with a sword, absolutely, gotta love it. All right, everybody, have a great rest of your day. And remember, always be a dragon. Spread your wings. Protect those you love. Have fiery passion. Stay strong, slay your fears, and always fly high, rise up, and soar. All right, Dragonites, I know that it's a little bit of a struggle recently to channel your inner dragon because there's a lot of things happening that are trying to quash you. But your inner dragon never leaves you. It's always there. So just remember, if you can't find it and you're having a hard time, do one nice deed for somebody. I promise you, your dragon heart will feel it and your dragon sense will be back. If you just open a door for a mom struggling with a toddler in a stroller and help her out, if you help somebody load their groceries, if you hold the door for somebody, if you you know, let somebody in front of you in line because they only have a few groceries and you got a whole cart. All of those things add to your dragon strength. So just remember, you guys are the leaders because Dragonites rock. You guys are the absolute best of any place, anywhere, ever. So, you know what to do, guys. Have a great rest of your day. And I promise I will be getting some more videos out. It's been a hard year for me so far, but I'm getting a handle on it. The roof is almost finished, and just in time because we're supposed to get rain on Tuesday. So I hope that you know, we're going to get through that, and that'll be one thing I can check off, and that will be wonderful. And the plans for Jared's birthday are still in the planning process, but coming along. I feel like I'm making strides. So, okay, everybody. Just remember, you are my Dragonites. You know what to do. You know what it means to be a good person. And you know what it means to lead and help others that need help. You know what to do. So, channel your inner dragon whenever you need it. And if you need it because somebody is trying to fence you in, flex your wings until they get out of the way. All right, guys. I am going to see you in the next one. Bye-bye.